What's up, guys?
Hey guys, what is up?
Welcome to the Swolemates podcast with Joe.
And Alyssa.
And this is episode 8.
8.
Hey, we finally hit over 100 subscribers on YouTube.
Yes.
I think it was 123 as of this morning when I looked. So thank you to you guys for
Thank you guys
subscribing
so much for
and
tuning
supporting.
in and listening to us.
Yes, and Spotify's been doing really well as also, and we're not on Apple Podcasts.
We thought we were, but we're
Yeah,
not.
I thought we were, but we're not. We're not. We will be. We will be. But, okay, so we actually have a really fun topic to talk about, something that we've been
Juicy topic.
Juicy topic. We've been getting a lot of questions about it. So unless you guys have been living under a rock or you don't follow us on social media, the mic'd up workouts that we did together did really well. And so those did really well. And I was like, and I had wanted to create content that showed me as a personal trainer, right? So that I could bring in more business and something that was different, right? Because I was talking to you and I was like, I hate when everyone just does the same stuff, right? It's so overplayed, like
and
how to grow
like
big biceps, do these 3 exercises. It's like, in my opinion, you could do you can literally do any exercise on planet Earth. And if it's done with good intensity and your nutrition's on point, you'll make progress. It doesn't matter what you do. That's why, everyone that's that's not an optimal way to train or this or that. It's like, there's a reason why, multiple sports exist, powerlifting, bodybuilding, CrossFit, all these different things. And everyone looks great in those sports, right? The highest level athletes, because it's done with intensity. But I wanted to showcase something of being a personal trainer at Alphaland with, doing the mic'd up stuff. So I was like, you know what, let's try this mic'd up influencer video. And it did really well. Mm-hmm. Really well. And so the first guest that we had on the influencer training and influencer one was a friend of Alyssa's, friend of mine as well. And she was already talking to me about potentially working with me for training anyway. And I was like, hey, why don't you just come in for a workout? Let me take you through a workout and let's throw some mics on it. It'll be a lot of fun. She's like, oh, I'm really talkative during the workout. And I was like, even better. Let's do it. So we threw the mics on it and we just filmed it and stuff like that. And then, I posted it and I think it was the second episode.
I think it was.
Yeah, it was the second episode.
One.
So the second episode is currently at 14.4 million views. Mm-hmm. Something like that, 14 million plus views. And it started catching traction really quick. And it got a lot of attention. I wouldn't say all of it was good attention, but it definitely got a lot of attention. Now, just a quick breakdown in case you guys didn't see it. That whole series that I did with her specifically, Ashlyn specifically, there was 8 episodes total. And I think between all of them, because there was another video that's over 4 million views, and then the other ones had 250,000 or 500,000 or something like that. I think that total were about 18, 19 million views or something like that total, with that entire episode that I did with her. Yeah, that was crazy. Now, obviously, we haven't had one of our Swolemates mic'd up ones do that well. Now, how do you feel with, the fact that, obviously I did a video with Ashlyn and we had all those episodes drop, and then, the ones that we've been doing for a while haven't hit the same type of traction. And a lot of the comments that we got on there were let's see what, they weren't I don't think they were necessarily, it wasn't the big video, but other videos were oh, is this your girlfriend? And it was if you looked at my page at all, you would see pictures of Alyssa all over my page. But how did it make you feel, especially because, we're kind of like the Swolemates, all the content that we produce, we kind of produce together. How did it make you feel, having someone else, I already know the answer, but having someone else, have that video blow up on TikTok? How did that kind of
Honestly, it doesn't really bother me because it's reaching a different audience compared to what your audience originally is from us. So it didn't really bother me or affect me at all, really. And plus it's your job, and it was a series I knew you were really excited about and wanted to do. So I was very happy that it did really well, because then it's all that work you put into wanting it to blow up finally actually paid off. So it didn't really bug me or affect me. What mainly affected me, I feel were some of the comments. And it's not even more so of a jealousy thing. It's just, for me, I hate being compared to someone else. That's literally my biggest pet peeve. I don't know why, it just is. So like just being compared to like another individual in general, just like anyone.
I remember,
Like,
I think
takes
maybe
me off of
once
it.
or twice early into our relationship, I used to say something about my ex and compare it to you, and I remember
Oh yeah,
how pissed
no.
you got.
I don't like that.
Well, I
Like,
mean, I think it's pretty shitty to compare yourself or to compare your current significant other with your past,
oh
with your
yeah,
ex.
for sure.
Because you've said something to me in the past of like, oh, well, my ex used to do that. I'm like, I'm not your ex. Like,
Yeah.
that has no correlation.
Yeah.
But I can see where you would get frustrated with that for sure. And I think a lot of the comments too, which would, you know, what's really annoying is that, and I was literally talking to Ashlyn about this. I was talking to other people about this. Is that so that video? It blew up for like the weirdest reasons, and you know that's how a video always does. Like I didn't post it being like, oh my God, this is going to blow up. Same with our original hack squat video that had 18 million views. I didn't post this being like, this is going to fucking blow up. Oh my God, send me the paychecks now. Like it was content that I posted because I wanted to show what was going on. Like the reason I posted hack squat video is because I was like, man, she just killed this fucking set. Like I want other people to see what it's like to have that person that's close with you push you to like that next level. So when I posted these ones, it was like, man, I want to be able to show people on social media what it looks like when I train my clients, what it looks like when I take someone else through like a workout, right? And obviously I'd say, so there's probably like 30% of the comments were like, knee extensions are bad or leg extensions are bad for you. You know, you shouldn't push her this hard. Shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do this for a warm. You shouldn't this or that. And I don't ever like respond to those because people are like, where's the research that shows this or this? Where's the research that shows that like this much volume makes good and this and that? It was like, it was 2 sets. It was literally 2 fucking sets.
Yeah.
It's like 30 total reps, 10
I
single
don't know.
legs.
For
and
me,
then
I feel
20
like
total.
people pick and choose what they want.
People
to like
but
be
people
okay
will,
and not. Like there's so much research that shows alcohol is bad for you, yet there's so many people that still consume it.
right.
So it's like whatever.
But I mean, like it's so hard to go onto social media and just be like, this is right and this is wrong.
Yeah.
And if you don't agree, because every single opinion is all biased. The only thing that can never be biased, technically, is science, right? But even at the end of the day, with science still has biases, right? Like realistically, all science is basically theory, right? And then that theory can always be proven wrong, right? So, 30 years ago, training like Arnold, how Arnold trained, was like the only way to do it. And if you weren't doing it that way, then that's what, you were doing it wrong. And then 10 years ago, everyone was doing CrossFit. So if you weren't doing CrossFit, you were doing things wrong, right? And everything kind of came that way. And then it's like, now it's like, oh, if you overtrain, you're doing things way too wrong. And it's like, I would love to see, and not that this matters, right? And I was actually watching a TikTok on this today, and it was like, because someone was like, oh, you need to start doing this exercise because like C-Bum does it. And someone was like, well, just because C-Bum does it and it feels good for him doesn't mean that it feels good for maybe 90% of the rest of this population watching this video, right? And so, and that's a shitty thing is people are like, oh, well, like this IFBB trains like this. And like, if I want to look like him, I got to do this. And it's like, no, like, and I'd say, 90% of what you do with training should be something that you just enjoy, right? Like, yeah, dumbbell flies can be great for building your chest. I hate fucking dumbbell flies, right? Like bench press can be great for building your chest, but I just don't like doing bench press. Like there's certain exercises. It's not like you have to do one thing. Because if that was the case, then different variations of exercise would just not exist, right? You wouldn't have people doing CrossFit. You wouldn't have people doing functional training because it would be like, oh, it's not optimal. That's not this. It's not that. It's like your body is designed to do incredible things. So just to sit here and say leg extensions are bad for your knees, well, they might be bad for the knees of someone that's got a knee injury or someone that's already experiencing pain in other ways. Like it might exacerbate that pain. But to just walk around fearful of like leg press or leg extension, this or that. And don't get me wrong, when I was in college and I was studying, when I was getting my bachelor's degree, I was definitely like that. I used to like look at it because we were taught this one way in school. We were taught like, oh, research has to everything you do has to be based on research. It's like at the end of the day, if something works for you, it works for you, right?
Right.
Anyway, so 30% of the comments were going off on that. Another 30% were pissed off that I creased my fucking dunks.
That was funny.
Because and they're like, "Oh, bro's creasing his dunks." It's like they're
like,
fucking
is the gym a
shoes.
fashion show? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, and then someone got mad at her for wearing makeup and this and that, and they were like, "So much makeup for why?" I was like, "One, she wasn't even wearing that
Why
much
does it
makeup."
even matter if someone's wearing makeup? Like, you don't know what their day looks like.
Exactly.
Like,
and,
what?
And it doesn't matter. And that's the thing is people love to be keyboard heroes.
It's so funny because like those comments literally kill me because it's like, oh, you get mad at females wearing makeup to the gym, but if they don't wear makeup anywhere else, it's like, oh, why isn't she wearing makeup? You can't like really?
I think that the only time a comment needs to be said going against what someone is saying is if I were to come on here and be like, guys, kombucha is the only way in the universe you can lose weight. You need to drink one of these per day to lose weight. We know that's wrong. Right. So now you can say, well, no, you're a fucking liar. But if I were to say, hey, kombucha is great. It's got these benefits. It's helped me lose weight.
He's trying to sell this. This is not a paid sponsorship, by the way.
Try it. Try it if you want. I've gotten these results from it, but it could also be from the fact that I'm working out. Right? Like, it's like there's all sorts of different things. So to sit there and just be like... Do
you want to try it?
I'm kind of scared.
He's never tried kombucha.
This looks disgusting.
It's actually really good.
Brief intermission really quick. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It tastes like just watery, sour orange juice.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, anyway, you totally ruined my train of thought.
I'm so sorry.
What was I talking about?
Something about kombucha.
Okay, but anyway, like, I think the only time, like, people can dress the way that they want at the gym. People can do whatever they want at the gym. Like, and it just needs to be, like, leave it alone. Mm-hmm. If someone wants to do this, like, unless they are physically hurting themselves, and you can see them hurting yourself, like, even at the gym, even if you see someone doing, like, an exercise that you don't like, do you go up to them and just be like... Rebecca, that's a horrible exercise to do. Why are you doing that? No one does that.
Mind your business.
If you see someone doing something wrong, like deadlifting wrong, hey, Rebecca, can I give you a couple form tips? And if they say no, it's like, okay, no worries, laters. Like, you just leave it at that, right? Like, that's what's so frustrating about this. Is people are like as if there's a right and the wrong way. There's not.
There's not.
Right? And it's like, what I was doing... there was nothing wrong with it, right? Mm-hmm. You know, and when I was, and the big thing too is a lot of people freaked out because I did the tactile cue, right? I was showing her how to push her hip forward, and tactile cues are great. I use them all the time, right? I use them all the time. I use them with you. I use it with all my clients as long as they're comfortable with it. And I always tell them when they get started, like, hey, I use a lot of tactile cueing. I always do it respectfully. I'm always going to use like my pinky, my thumb, the back of my hand, like my elbow. Like, I'm never going to use like my full palm. I'm never going to like grab you like this. Like, do you feel it right? Do you feel it right here? Right? Like, I'm not going to do that. And so what I did is I literally took my finger like this and I had the softest touch. So just like push your hip forward. And it was her hip. It was not her butt. Mm-hmm. And everyone was like, oh my God, you touched your butt. How's your girlfriend feel about that?
I know. But it cracks me up because majority of the people that comment these things are like 14-year-olds.
I know.
Like
as
children,
if they have any idea what's going on.
Literally children that have like no freaking profile picture. Shouldn't even be on TikTok. But yet they're on TikTok.
Or a lot of the other people that were commenting were these like older gentlemen that is like, I wouldn't say like roided out dudes, but I would just say like dudes that just... Meatheads in the sense of like, I do it my way, and if you don't do it my way, well, you're an idiot. Yeah. And that's the comments that I was getting, like this and this about leg press and whatnot. So that was really frustrating. But, you know, seeing a lot of those comments, right, and seeing some of those videos, how does it make you feel when people are kind of just like, because I know there was definitely a couple comments that were just like, oh my God, this girl is so much more attractive than his girlfriend or this, that, even though that wasn't the point, right? Obviously the point was, hey, I'm training an influencer, I'm training a client, right? This is how, like, this is just what I'm doing, the exercises I'm showing, but people love to make something out of nothing, right? Yeah. But seeing those comments over and over, how does that kind of make you feel?
Oh, I gotta drink, hold on.
You couldn't have like waited?
No.
Okay, hurry. Why are you? I don't even understand why you're drinking kombucha right now.
It is so good. It literally is so delicious. I freaking love it.
You stress me out.
Oh, well. Wait, what was the question again?
Oh, my God.
How it made me feel?
Huh?
We already went
No,
over
but
how
I'm
it made me
saying
feel.
like when, not just like the comparing, but I'm just saying like when you see that over and over, like does that make you frustrated? Does that make you upset when people are saying that like I touched someone else or this or that? How
I
does it
mean,
like?
I already seen the videos, so it doesn't like really like matter to me or like mean anything to me. I don't really like think anything of it. But I feel like just constantly seeing it does kind of like affect me. And I feel like it affects you too. Like having like those comments of like, oh, you're stupid, you don't even know what you're doing, like what kind of trainer you are, like blah blah, blah. Kind of makes you like second guess yourself. But yeah, other than that, just whatever.
Well, I mean, well, because so definitely, like I was definitely frustrated about some of the comments because it does kind of get in your head, and you just go, you know, when you hear someone say you're ugly 30 times, right? You start to then believe you're ugly, even though if you've never said that to
No
yourself.
one really even said that, so.
No. But what I'm saying is like if you know someone called you an idiot every single day.
Oh yeah.
Over time, you just be like, yeah, I'm just kind of an idiot. You know what I mean? Like, because the way, the environment you're in, the things you listen to, the things, the way you talk to yourself, that all makes a big difference on how you are and who you are, right? But even, I guess what I'm just trying to say is like, you know, because this isn't something normal, right? Any other girl, right? Let's just say I was dating anyone else, right? And that video had gone viral and people talking about this, and this, they probably would have been very frustrated, would have been like, take that video down.
Yeah, but I feel like at the end of the day, you need to understand that like if someone, like say for instance, someone is dating a trainer, like that is literally their job. That's what they do. That's what they get paid for. And you just need to talk it through and have like your boundaries. Of course, I know you're respectful of like how I feel, and then you're respectful with your clients as well. But I feel like that's something you should always communicate with your partner, always. And if like I said it before in like a lot of the comments, like dating a trainer isn't for everyone. Like there are times where like some girls just, that's like a red flag for them because they're like, they have trust issues, which is fine. I mean, everyone has trust issues, but I don't know. I just feel like you just need to like communicate with your significant other.
What would make what I did a red flag for you? Like at what point would what I'm doing become a red flag for you?
I feel like if you weren't being professional and if you were like flirting,
But what
and then like literally like what you said, groping, that would be a red flag for me.
Well, yeah, I would hope that would be a red flag for the client too, because that's not appropriate. What if, let's just say, what if I quit making videos with you and I only make content with other people?
That's fine. I'll make my own content with other people.
I feel like you're saying that now, but I feel like you would definitely be upset.
No, I mean, it wouldn't matter to me. Like if that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. I'm not going to be controlling of your TikTok.
Well, because, no, I know, but what I'm saying is like when those videos kind of started taking off, you were just like, well, I don't think we should film content anymore. Like you just do that.
Well, yeah, because if you think about it, when you post those videos, you're hitting a different audience. So now you're reaching a different audience than what you have originally reached out.
But
which is why like videos on your page of us aren't doing good anymore, but they're doing good on mine.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But like either way, like the conversation that we had was you were just like, well, I don't want to make content. I don't want to do the mic'd up videos anymore with you, and you can just focus on the other ones.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want to quit making mic'd up videos with you. I like doing them.
I mean, I kind of enjoy doing them.
Oh, so you don't like doing them?
I don't know. For me, it's like I like them, but then I don't like them because, like I told you before, like my workout, I consider that as like my workout. And then I never get like a good pump or anything. So then I feel like I have to always go back and redo like that.
So then
same
why?
day.
So then why don't we just do a workout? And that's that.
I don't know, because we always try to, but then we just like mess around. So it's just
well,
like
who's the one that starts the messing around?
I
was dialed in.
This is my
time.
thing is I think out loud when I'm doing those videos. So anything that comes to my mind, I speak it.
Well, I mean, right now we don't currently work out together anyway.
Yeah.
But okay, now here's another thing that I definitely wanted to bring up. What would there be anybody that that you wouldn't be okay with me doing like an influencer workout with?
I don't know, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you'd be fine with everybody?
Yeah.
What if we did, let's just say that we did like an influencer video, right? And let's just say it was someone that reached out to me and I didn't really like know him or something like that. But let's just say that let's just say, okay, let's just make like a really, really crazy situation. Let's just say that like a porn star reached out to me and was just like, hey, just take me through a workout. And it was like, oh, okay, they got, X amount of followers. Yeah, sure. We'll throw some mics on it or whatever. And I just did my normal thing. But would you have any like red flags going into that of just because of their reputation?
No. I mean, at the end of the day, that's her job. Same as you being a trainer, that's your job.
Right.
So you can't really judge someone off their job. I feel like that would be stupid. But I mean, if she knows to be respectful, then yeah.
Wow. She passed the test. We put her on the spot.
What?
Now,
it's true. I mean, that's her job. Like, why should it matter?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, you're right. Well, I mean, like, because again, this isn't a normal thing. Like the way that we have our relationship, that's not like necessarily a normal thing.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like there are some couples out there. Like there were people commenting like, oh, if his girlfriend did have a problem with it, then he needs a new one.
Yeah. Now, what if it did become like an issue later on, right? And it came down to, okay, hey, I gotta like, how would that kind of go? If it became like an issue later on, would it be something that you're just like, you know what, I'm just gonna like table it because obviously everything.
No, I would never table my feelings and how I feel. Oh. Same for you.
Okay, then well, talk to me here. If it became an issue later on, why do you think it would become an issue? And
I
then
don't
what do you think
really
would happen?
see it ever becoming an issue unless I said like you stop being respectful or your client isn't respectful of your boundaries.
Well, so like as long as I'm professional and respectful and whatnot. But if the person coming in wasn't, then that's when it would be like, we got to put a halt to this.
Yeah.
Now, what would they have to do for that to become like that?
I mean, for me, I feel like obviously if she's like flirting with you, like touching you, because I feel like you don't do that. You don't do that with your trainer. So like, why is she doing that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like content too. So it's like, I don't know. It's weird. I definitely see what you mean but I'm also like not their trainer. It's just kind of like
I know, but
so
in
like
that
some
instant,
people
in
might
that
go
like
into it.
exact moment, you're her trainer.
Yeah, I
that's
guess
how
that's
she
true.
needs to take it.
Yeah, I guess that's
same
true.
for you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I always do. I always train everyone the exact same.
No, yeah, but I'm just saying like for her.
Right. That makes sense. And what would you say if that happened?
I mean, this is my thing. So that's like, this would be the same for me as if for my OnlyFans content, if I had a photographer taking pictures of me and they were like touching me, groping me while they're taking my pictures. How would you feel?
Yeah, I wouldn't like that.
Yeah, see? So you always have to keep it professional.
But you wouldn't like that either.
Oh no, I'm not saying I would like it.
But I'm saying like you'd like that photographer would never come back because.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying like if roles were switched. So that's how I think about it in my head, like with you.
Okay, now for other couples out there, like let's just say that because a lot of people were commenting on the video too, like, oh, he's doing this and his girlfriend's cool with it. That's why I want to be a personal trainer, right? I want to do this. I want to be a personal trainer because I can train girls and I can touch them and they won't say anything or this or that.
See, I feel like people that comment that obviously are like not mature at all or even old enough to be on TikTok, I feel like. Because it's just like, I don't know. I feel like if that's your reasoning to become a trainer, then you're obviously doing it for the very wrong reasons. Yeah. Not only that, but no girl's literally going to want to be with you because they're going to see right through you.
Yeah.
So you're just going to be single. You'll have no female clients.
Actually, I feel like I could be wrong, but I feel like it's not that girls don't struggle to see through it. It's that guys are really manipulative.
I don't know.
You'd be able to see through it and you'd be able to just like up and leave.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like, I think in other relationships, I think a guy doing what
at the end of the day, I feel like it just depends on the person.
Depends on the relationship.
Yeah.
Now, let's just say that, what's the situation that I'm looking for? I had it and then I just lost it. I totally just lost it. But anyway, I mean, yeah, that video has been kind of going crazy and whatnot. And, has definitely brought like a lot more attention, but it's good because it helps, with the entire business.
I feel like it brought good and bad, but I mean, at the end of the day, you're still getting your check, so it doesn't really matter.
I don't think it really brought any bad, like for me, because like
maybe for her, I feel like.
Yeah, and that's the other thing that I was worried about. It's like, okay, you like, it's my page. You can come after me, but there's no reason to come after the people that I post for like the way that they look, what they're wearing, how they're training, or doing any of that shit. Like that's just disrespectful. And I was like straight up deleting and blocking people that were like being like verbally abusive.
Yeah.
Because I do the same thing, right? So like when I post a video of us, you can say what you want about me, whatever. I don't care. That's fine. But if you're going to go on there and attack Alyssa for literally nothing, then yeah, you're going to get blocked and deleted because I don't want that type of energy. And it's not like, it's just, I don't need that, right? And I don't want that. I don't need that. So I was kind of doing the same thing for her because that's frustrating. I mean, like there's no reason why anybody should be kind of like going after that other person, like for no reason, you know what I mean? So that's definitely frustrating for sure. But, yeah, business definitely picked up after that. We had, again, 80 or like over 80 new client applications. I've been swamped. I've been so busy.
Busy peeps.
Very blessed. Yeah. Now we're going to Disney next week.
We are.
So that's exciting.
I'm so excited.
Are you excited?
I was actually about to make a TikTok about it.
About what?
Going to Disney.
Are we going to wear matching outfits while we're in Disney?
I need to look on Amazon, yeah. That we can get here on time.
Yeah, because we got to order all that this week.
Yeah.
But
so it gets here on time.
But anyway, lots more publicity on TikTok and whatnot. So that's crazy, but we'll take it. This is exactly what we came down here to do and where we wanted to be. So that's all it is at the end of the day. Now, would you ever get into personal training in person?
I've been thinking about it, yeah.
I feel like you've been thinking about it for a while, but I feel like you're not going to ever pull the trigger.
No, I feel like I will actually.
Don't kick the table. You're making.
But I feel like the longer I wait, the more rent's going to go up. So I'm just like dreading it. That's the reason why I haven't really. So
then why wouldn't you start working towards it now? So that way.
Well, I wish I had time to, but now we have all the stuff that we want to do for the business. Plus I still work at Elflin.
Yeah. But if the opportunity came up to where you could do in person and quit working at the front desk at Elflin, would you do that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That'd be exciting. And you're going to, speaking of which, when we come back from Disney, we're both going to start our cut.
Oh, yeah.
Swole shredding.
Starting in May.
Both going to start our cut.
I can't wait.
So that'll be really exciting.
I'm excited.
But I think that's going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Yes, thanks for
Naka Power,
listening.
code Swolemates. There's a drop coming April 30th.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be in Disney. Hopefully we get it in time so that way we can promote it for you guys.
Oh, we should probably wear it to Disney too.
I mean, if we have it, we definitely will. But code Swolemates to support us as always. Yeah, we appreciate you guys a lot. Don't forget to subscribe and share this everywhere.
Yes. Bye, guys.